here we go. Hi there, I'm Dani Henderson. Welcome to my beautiful channel. Well, she's back. She's back. Supawan Green, a beautiful Buddhist healer, teacher, meditation extraordinaire. She is back to share with you more techniques to help you and your mental state and to help your children in their mental and emotional state. Supawan, welcome, my love. So good to see you.
Hello, Dani. Thank you. Thank you very much for inviting me back. Yeah, I really appreciate that. Yeah.
It's just my honor. I'm delighted. It's taken us absolutely months to get you back on the channel for many different reasons.
I know. Yeah, you have been very busy with your work. It's all right. Yeah.
And me too. So I'm July 25th now, 2023. So you have much to share with us in your endeavor to help heal the world with meditation and Qigong and Tai Chi and all these different ways that bring love and serenity to us. I'm just going to hand over to you for you to share some of your unique wisdom.
Okay. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, you would like me to talk about Tai Chi today. So first of all, I just want to say that Tai Chi is only one technique of meditation. So basically, I'm a meditation teacher. So I try to find all the different technique, you know, to help people to clear the mind. So just in case if you don't know why you have to do meditation, I think just clarify this bit, because we have so much issue in here, isn't it? All this yapping away in your head that you call, you know, your thoughts, your feelings, your emotion, all these things that just won't leave you alone. Okay, because a lot of the time, all these things, we just want to switch off, go away. But no, I'm not going away. Okay, I'm going to stay here with you, drive you up the wall, that kind of thing. So this is the reason, okay, why we need to meditate, so that we can clear all this, what I call rubbish, the thought, you know, all this clutter away, all this unwanted, all these very painful thoughts and feelings and emotion away. Okay, so this, which is something that everyone wants to do, right? I don't think there is any exemption unless you are a fully enlightened person, and then you don't think, you don't feel anything. Okay, you don't need to do meditation, but otherwise everyone, you know, like to do it. So when we talk about meditation, you talk about a good anchor, finding a very good anchor for yourself. So I use the approach of the Buddha. Okay, Buddha gave us this, what they call Satipatthana. Satipatthana is the full foundation of mindfulness. The first two foundation, which is the very popular, Buddha gave us this, you know, anchor. The anchor are your breathing, your motions, your movement, and your physical sensation. Okay, physical sensation. These three things act as very good anchor for you. When I say you, can I just use my fingers? So you got your physical body, right? Which you're beautiful, you know, you can see yourself in the mirror, but also you got the inner self or your mental self, which basically is your consciousness. So I personify this consciousness by calling it your mental self, okay, which I normally use this thing, your consciousness. So your mental self got the mental eye. So this part got to be always work as the observer, as the subject within your inner world. Okay, so the anchor are on your physical body, your breath, your motion, your physical sensation. Okay, these are the anchor that the Buddha advised people to use, you know, because these three things are your life. You breathe, okay. A human existence, you got to, first of all, you got to breathe, you got to move, you got to have the sensation, right? So it means that this anchor or the foundation of mindfulness, awareness, go with you all the time. It's not away from your body, but it's within your body. Okay, so you use your consciousness as the observer to focus either on your breath, on your movement, or on your physical sensation, right? But something that come in between that is your thoughts and your feelings. Okay, which I call the mice that like to take you away. So suppose, okay, take you away from the concentration, from your anchor. So this is the part that you got to really work on, when you do meditation. So this is the reason why I like to produce the technique that can produce a very strong anchor for you for your mental self, to rest on. Okay, so my students always know that when I start my meditation, I would like them to focus on the strong physical sensation by tapping the face. Danny, would you like to try? Maybe your audience would like to try and see how it works. Okay, to produce the sensation. Okay, by tapping your face first, tapping your face. Okay, tapping your face. And then your arms, tapping your arms. Okay. Tap a bit onto your leg as well, onto your legs. Okay, right. And then you sit still. You can close your eyes a bit and then just pretend that your mental eyes is by your eye socket, and then use that mental eye to focus on the tingling sensations. Can you see clearly?
Yeah.
Can you see that? So your mental eyes or your consciousness is looking, is focusing, having the awareness toward the tingling sensations right now. So what you need to do is trying to focus with the full concentration. As you are doing this, your thought will be subsided, will slow down, basically. So this is the principle of doing meditation. As long as your consciousness or your mental eye or your third eye, inner eye, whatever that you want to call, have the ability to fully concentrate on the anchor without drifting away with your thoughts. By doing this, all this mental clutter that, talking in your head, or this mental monologue will disappear and leave behind your mental space, the void, the peace behind. Okay, so this is the principle of doing meditation. You can use any kind of technique that you like, but today, you like me to talk a bit about Tai Chi. Okay, so I will delve into it. Tai Chi, in fact, okay, have a very close connection with Buddhism, with the Buddhist practice. Let's say that Buddhism was around 2,600 years, but prior to that in China, okay, the social landscape, they already have all these martial arts, and have the way that they can look after their physical health, because the Chinese, culture gone back for a long, long time. Up until the Buddha's enlightenment, and then a few, 100 years after that, there was a Chinese monk, okay, went to India and then brought the teaching back to China. And that was the beginning of shaping the landscape of all this martial art into something that connects very closely to spirituality. So the word that we can go back to find out is the name Tai Chi itself. Okay, Tai Chi, in fact, comes from the word, if it's in Mandarin, it's called Tai Chi Quan. Tai Chi Quan. Tai is mean grand. Okay, grand, great, yeah, grand, yeah. Ji, it means there is a state that nothing can go beyond, okay, which basically is source or God or nirvana. That is the term Ji mean. Tai Chi. You see, when you come to English, you get mixed up with the term Chi, energy. When you say Tai Chi, oh, Qi energy, and then Qi is exactly the same word, but it isn't the same word. No, Tai Chi is come from Tai Chi, means the grand ultimate. Basically, they talk about God, talk about source, talk about nirvana. Okay, so Tai Chi, the grand ultimate. Chuan, it means to move, to boxing. Okay, to move, to box. So Tai Chi Quan, Tai Chi Chuan means the movement that can take you all the way to the grand ultimate. The movement that can take you back to source, back to God, back to nirvana. Can you notice that, Dani, the way that I talk about the grand ultimate, I brought, all the notion of every religion and turned into just oneness. Yeah. There is no discrimination at all that your God better than mine, nothing like that. Because if there is any ultimate truth at all, Ji, Tai Chi, there got to be one, not two, not three. Okay, it's just got to be one, always one. One is all. I mean, this is the universal truth, really, this oneness. Okay, so Tai Chi Quan, Tai Chi Chuan, the movement that can take you all the way to the grand ultimate, is nothing to do with martial arts at all. Okay, we got it wrong. Okay, but the term Qi, it comes from Qi Gong or Qi Gong. Qi means wind, mean energy. Gong, also the kind of movement, okay? Movement that can activate the Qi energy. So this is something else. Qi Gong is something else, different from Tai Chi Chuan. Okay, so I combine these two. I suppose you have seen my Tai Chi clip, right? The 18 movement of Tai Chi Qi Gong. It was recorded in Holland. So what I try to do is that when I first started teaching at Birmingham University on Tai Chi, I taught the continuous Tai Chi, which is very difficult to teach and to learn. Okay, because the student, they come for 1 week and they're absent for 2 weeks. They come for another 2 weeks and they're absent for 1 week, that kind of thing. So there is no continuation, which is very difficult. So when I came back to Thailand and there I saw all these, 18 movement of Tai Chi Qi Gong, I said that, okay, I'm going to combine. The way that I combine them is just use all these individual movement of Qigong combined with the spiritual meaning of Tai Chi. So that's why my course, it got to call Tai Chi Qi Gong. And I got to always, explain, because I don't want people to get mixed up, the word Tai Chi, Qi with the Qi energy, which is totally different. I try to bring them into the spiritual side and then tell my student that this is the meditation technique that I have created, in the way that you can look after your physical body. Okay, activate your Qi energy. With Qi energy, activate all the 7 chakra, really, through the breathing, through the slow movement. The deep breathing and the slow movement, okay, plus the self-awareness as you are doing this, is the key factor that can clear your mind, clear all your mental clutter, clear all your mental monologue. Okay, and then you end up with inner peace. Okay, so these are the 2 factors. So when you want to do this Tai Chi Qi Gong, Tai Chi Qi Gong, Tai Chi Qi Gong, okay, you are going to really treat it as a ritual, because you're doing meditation in the form of the movement, So would you like me to just try some for your audience, Dani? Maybe you can do with me. Normally this one got to do it while you are standing up. Okay, but there are some movement that you can do, when you it's not very ideal, but I can pluck out, 2 or 3 movement if I can think of. Okay, just to show you the idea that how we do it. Okay, so at Birmingham University, I think I should say this. At Birmingham University, before I do the Tai Chi, I let my student do the walking meditation first. The walking meditation is the traditional form of Buddhist meditation that you got to learn to walk really slowly so that you can promote this self-awareness, this really high level of self-awareness as you're walking slowly. So that is the way to prepare your mind, okay, to slow down, and then you're going to execute the Tai Chi movement. Should we do a few? Dani, we do together, shall we? We do together. Okay. Yeah. The opening form, as you are sitting down, we can still do it just to give you, the idea what it is all about. So basically, you got to breathe deeply into your lower abdomen. They call Tan Tian. Your lower abdomen, three finger below your navel, that area called Tan Tian. Tan Tian means the field of energy. The field of energy, it means that you responsible for your body to, harness the energy from the natural environment into your lower abdomen by breathing very deeply. Hold your breath for a fraction of a moment and then prolong your exhalation. When you prolong your exhalation, it can help you to breathe in a bit deeper next time. Sorry, until you can, get your breath all the way to your Tan Tian, the field of energy. And then your Tan Tian, will distribute the energy to the 12 meridian lines, to 12 meridian lines. So when you breathe in, you bring in the Qi energy, the key, Qi energy. So the Chinese and the Thai, they have this word called Qi blood, Qi huat, เลือดลม. It means that the Qi energy and the blood, they always go together. Your blood will circulate well only when your Qi or your energy can circulate well. The energy brings the blood. So if you can harness the energy into your lower abdomen or your Tan Tian, it can take the blood, into different 12 meridian lines and then look after all the different organs. So this part is looking after your physical body, the Qi, the Qi Gong. This part look after your physical body. Whereas the other part, the Tai Chi, the spiritual side, you got to focus on having the self-awareness toward your deep breathing. In fact, anyone who breathes deeply, they will naturally have the self-awareness. Try it, Dani. You see that? When you breathe deeply, your self-awareness comes in quite innately, as well as when you move slowly. When you move slowly like this, you will have the very natural kind of self-awareness when you move slowly like this. So to do Tai Chi Qi Gong, when you raise your hand, you inhale. Inhale. Can you see that? This combination of your deep breathing and the slow movement, these are very tangible, visible as well, you can see. But these two things, these two factors are the main factor that will slow force your thought to slow down. The traffic of your mind, you know, crawling in here, to really slow down. Instead of running like this, slow down. Okay. Yeah. So Tai Chi Qi Gong is very good in this way. Breathe deeply and then move slowly. Yeah, I introduced another one. This one called wave hands like cloud. We can do it as we are sitting down like this. So one hand up on your eyes level, okay, on your eye level, and then you turn, okay, and then the other hand up. Now start to inhale and exhale. Something like this. Can you see that? So as long as you can control your breathing and then control your movement to slow down. Okay, these two things will condition the traffic of your thought to slow down and then leave behind the mental space or your inner peace. So there is a movement that I asked the student, okay, to articulate your hands movement. So you throw a ball up like this. Twist your hands slowly, standing your hands up, and then bring it down. Okay, you throw a ball up, your palm facing up, slowly twisting toward yourself, and then standing up and then down. Okay, so as you are doing your twisting and turning, try to articulate every little detail of your movements. When you articulate every little detail of your movement, you begin to experience the joy, the fun in just moving slowly, the joy in just breathe deeply and know the movements. Know everything about your breath. Know everything about your motion. Now, this part is the secret of living. The secret of living is because people don't know. In fact, for the enlightened people, they will know about it. But because our way of life, you know, it's just so fast-paced, you know, all this social media that boom, boom, boom all the time. And then you think, you feel anxiety, you competing, you this and that all the time until there is no gap in between your thought. So, and then you're conditioned by all this rubbish in here, you know, thinking, feeling, doing things all the time. There is no space at all. Okay, and then your mind, your emotion just up and down, roller coastering on this emotional scale, which is really exhausting until you come to do Tai Chi, until you come to do meditation, especially Tai Chi, because you got all this movement, you know, and then as you're moving along, oh wow, I never feel the joy. I never feel the joy in just so content, so joyful in just moving slowly. You see, this is something, if you don't do it, if you watch or observe from the distance without joining it, you don't have a clue. Because this kind of experience is very individual, very intimate. Only you know it because you do it. Okay. But if you just observe without sharing the experience, you don't know how you're going to feel. That's why I encourage people to do it. Okay. And then you get the wisdom, you get the insight. Hang on, I only just do this. Why? I just feel so at peace. Why I feel so at peace? The reason that you feel at peace because your deep breathing and the slow movement have slowed the traffic of your thought and feelings down until you begin to see the gap in between your thought. And this gap or mental space is the space that has the wisdom in the world, in the universe. Okay, the word G as the grand ultimate source, all is one, one is all, oneness, everything is all, sorry, is all in this space, in this mental space where there is no words can penetrate. No words, no label, no judgment, none whatsoever. This is the reason why it can be the grand ultimate. It can be the ultimate truth. The ultimate truth got to have nothing to do with yin and yang, to do with the state of duality, polarity. No, it cannot have anything to do with humans' thought and language. Because the minute that human thought and language touch anything, you start fighting, right? You start fighting. I'm right, you're wrong. Okay, all these things, fighting all the time. That's why the grand ultimate have nothing to do with human language. You know about Tao Te Ching, Dani? Tao Te Ching, Lao Tzu, Lao Tzu, okay? The first, Lao Tzu, yeah, Tao Te Ching. The first two verses, okay, in Tao Te Ching, what Lao Tzu said, Tao has no name. Whatever that has name is not Tao. It means that the ultimate truth has no name, no language, no label. Whatever that has label, have name, cannot be the ultimate truth, which coincide with what Christ said, God is behind the closed door. Yeah. Let me use this so that you can see. So let's see that this is your consciousness, and this is the mental space that you have produced, okay, without any thought come in. This is your thought, your mind, okay, take you over. Once you take you over, you know, your life is just, you know, your consciousness, which is also your true self, you know, being spinning around by your own thought, this and that, going up and down the emotional scale until you do meditation. You do meditation, whatever technique that you do, it doesn't matter. It's all good, all good. Just clear all your thoughts away, clear all your minds away, clear, okay, until your consciousness just simply having awareness, okay, toward everything that is innocent perception, okay, innocent perception without any word come in. So what Lao Tzu have said is that Tao is mean the innocent perception, which is the name of my website. I rebranded this name, okay. Innocentperception.org is my new website now, okay. So when your thoughts have been cleared away through the meditation technique, you can still perceive everything. Your sight, sound, smell, taste, and texture is still very much there. They don't disappear, no. But the difference is that you or your consciousness can perceive everything as they truly are. Innocent perception, okay? And this entire experience is the nature of the ultimate truth. This is the time that you have direct connection with God, with source, with Tao, with Nirvana. So that's why Lao Tzu said that Tao the ultimate truth, innocent perception, has no name. Whatever that has name is not thou. It means that the minute that you call a name, call whatever, a name, that is not the truth anymore. You see that? But the minute that you take your thoughts away, take the label away, take any kind of language away, and then you perceive everything as they truly are, as it is. This entire experience is the nature of the ultimate truth. That is the time that you connect to source, and that is also the time that you experience the oneness. The oneness, there is no way that you can see it, visibly, because it's just too ginormous. The entire universe is just too ginormous. But it's a kind of realization that you can have within. You can have within. This is the insight, the wisdom that come with your meditation practice. So just now, I want to confirm to you again. So that was Lao Tzu talking about the nature of the ultimate truth, or basically talking about the innocent perception. Christ said exactly the same. God is behind the closed door. That closed door is our own thought. You knock, and then so God is innocent perception behind the closed door, and this closed door is human language. All this word, all this analysis, all this judgment, all this everything. Okay, you got to knock on the door, and then if God opened the door for you, that's it. God is behind the closed door. Another verse that is very popular: be still and know that I am God. You talk about the innocent perception again. So all these ascended masters, they're all talking about the same thing. The Buddha say about, nirvana is behind the maya. Maya is illusion. The illusion that caused by our own thought. So we are talking about the same thing. Okay, so I'm really passionate about this, this knowledge, because it's just so exciting, to help people to experience this innocent perception, which I believe this is really tangible as well. You see, what I try to do is to bring this most profound wisdom of the universe in the way that can be accessible to people of all walks of life. All walks of life. My youngest student, I would say that as young as 5 years old, all the way to 80, 90 years old. Okay, there was a boy is about 8 or 9 years old. Okay, this children course I'll talk about. It's only teaching in primary school. I train my staff to teach this course. After about 3 to 4 minutes of meditation, which using my technique of tapping, and then let them, focus, and then tell them that the thought is the mice, got the black mice and got the pink mice, all these things, and then one of the feedback saying that this little girl who is 7 or 8 years old, she said that, oh, teacher, just now in meditation, I felt like that I don't have my body. I don't have my body. And I saw my inside, it's just so empty. It's very direct. She saw her inner peace. And she even, can discard this body, couldn't see it. And then another boy, his feedback is that, oh, teacher, I could see my dark side. I said, oh, what is your dark side? Oh, my dark side, the dark mind. My dark side is my stubborn, my stubbornness. I'm being stubborn to my mom. I could see that. Wow. And then when I open my eyes, I can see the bright light. I could feel myself different. Wow, I mean, this is profound.
Yeah, and like is your innocent perception, what it's
Perception
like, but you're teaching children from 2 years old to 15 years old.
to 15. Yeah.
And having this ancient wisdom in all of our schools and all of our homes across the world, with an idea to focus on love and unity and creating a peace within before we step out into the world. It should be mandatory, and we would love it to
It should. Oh, absolutely. How can we make this mandatory for all our children? You know, because the children now, the pressure is just so, you know, so high with all this social media. I mean, in the past, we know that when we tuck a baby away in the bedroom, they'll be safe. But now they're not safe as long as they got this thing.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
Oh,
They're not safe.
just had a massive orb. I wonder if it will show
Oh,
up. Just a really one of the brightest orbs I've seen.
oh, wow. Oh, wow. My goosebumps.
That was really profound. It was so beautiful. And it's funny because I just had a client, this incredible conductor in Vienna, and I was working with her. And then behind her, I saw a beautiful orb. And I said, "Did you see that?" And she said, "Yes, I saw something." And that here in my home here was this bright, glittery little that came round like this. Wow.
Wow.
Beautiful.
I got to look.
Yeah,
I got the goosebump all around. You know why? I think the divine really agree with us that we should make this teaching, you know, mandatory for our children.
Oh yeah,
It's
absolutely.
so important. Our
Yeah.
children, they don't have any refuge. If they have this tool with them, at least they can help themselves, you
What
know?
happens, obviously you're in Britain right now, and you spend half your life at your healing center in Thailand and half yourself in Britain. And I've also lived many years and worked and taught in Britain and got involved with school curriculums and trying to change the curriculums at the highest level and all these different things. And then, the Brits and the lazy ass thinking, oh, we haven't got the money. Oh, it's going to cost this. It's such a simple thing. One recording from you, let's say, one simple recording in an assembly with children every morning. There's absolutely zero excuse for the world to have this ancient technology that, like when you were doing the little simple movements earlier, and I was doing it with you, even just the nothingness of the somethingness that you don't realize is literally transporting you to not think or focus. And it felt like I wanted to take a nap, actually. Relaxed. I was like, oh
make you just want to sleep.
Exactly.
It is.
Lovely. And it's lovely. And again, for people to watch us at home in their wherever they are, wherever they be, and to witness the two of us, of course, you bringing your great wisdom to the channel again. I'm so grateful to you. And it's just such a simple, beautiful, effective, loving self-hygiene, self-care. Takes a minute, and I don't want to interrupt your flow, but I do want to ask you something. I have such an issue with people. There's when you see the biggest channels on YouTube en masse, there's a massive lots of Christian channels. Now the Christians have such beauty in their religion, such kindness, such love, such care, such ability to connect to unconditional love. But if you mention yoga, lie, right? They tell lies. The Christians are on their channels preaching lies about evil and darkness. They would rather have somebody really fat and sick and ill with their table full of tablets. They'd rather have them in that state with the Bible in their hand reading words than have them sit in their sedentary state and gently move sweetly with nothing but the trying to love on the body. They would rather they sit and suffer. And Christians and Catholics are doing that. You guys are doing that out there. Do you not realize that? And so Super One, how could it possibly be in this brilliant humanity, this great, amazing thinking beings, how could we possibly accept that not moving the body in any way or stretching out the body, which frees the organs from being stuck to the fat and the scar tissue and the inflammation from the terrible food we're forced to eat? How could that be wrong? What do you say to all of those people who are lying out to the people of the planet and making them sicker by denying ancient technology that's based on unconditional love, which is what you're teaching?
Well, I think it's all come down to the ignorance, really, because they haven't known yet. If they have known, that would change, I suppose. Yeah, because people come down to religion, they are really fixated. Okay, yeah. I compare the belief in religion, our thoughts and feelings, I compare with mice. Mice. Okay, so this is your true self, your consciousness. Okay, personify, call it mental self or your true self, which is also your true self, the core of your life. And then you got your thought. It can be your negative thought, it can be your positive thought, and it can be the thought that dealing with religion. Dealing with religion is very much like this. If people fixated with religious belief, your God is better than my God, this is the only way. This is the only way. Everyone else is wrong, I'm right. You see, all these different kind of thought, mice, okay, can you see that they all imprisoned your true self? They act as the bondage or prison, really, imprison yourself, and then you cannot see beyond that. Whatever you think that is right. So this is the matrix world, the illusory world, the illusion that you build for yourself within. So the enlightenment of the Buddha, of Christ, of Lao Tzu, they all talk about the same thing. Talk about remove, okay, all these different type of minds, the negative one, the positive one, all these religious one as well. And the religious one is just so close to this one. Can you see that? This is the innocent perception. Innocent perception is the real God. Oh gosh, they're going to hate me so much. You think I would be going to hell? I don't think I'll be going to hell.
No, there's no place for you in hell, Angel Cake. No.
So anyway, the Buddha said that without any of these minds, take over inside to create this state of the illusion within, you will experience the ultimate truth. The ultimate truth is the innocent perception, to view everything, perceive everything as they truly are. No words, no language, no label, no analysis, no nothing. Okay, so this is God, this is Nirvana, this is Tao, this is Source, this is oneness. You see, all the same. But the minute that you are fixated with any kind of religious belief, problem begin. No, you are wrong, I'm right. Okay, this is the only way. My God is better than your God. And then it costs what? Nearly 300 years of crusade war. And this war is still going on nowadays. So what we have to do to unite humanity, unite all this, discrimination, fragmentation, you got to remove your own thought, no matter what kind of thought, all this clutter, all this rubbish thought, just remove them by doing this one thing, meditation, find a good anchor, and then clear your mind. Once you clear your mind until you see that space, that nothingness, nothing, that void, that mental space, you can unite the world, you unite, everything in second like that.
Yeah.
Like just like that. It's just so simple. So simple. That's why I'm so passionate about it. I just want more people to know about this experience of the innocent perception. It really easy and it works. Even children as young as the 3, 5 years old, they can understand. They
Yeah.
can,
Yeah.
you
And
know,
that's
and I use all this analogy or, you know, role play. Yeah, I got a way to teach them to understand. First of all, they got to know the true self. They got to know the true self. And then all these, you see, these are all the enemies that we sleep with every day, every night. And we don't know. We don't know how to get rid of it because this we are dealing with the non-physical, the energetic form within, which make it so difficult. That's why you need to tell story, you need to have animation, you need to have illustration, you got to have all these different tools to help them to understand inside. But once you understand inside, that's why you got this word. As within, so without. As above, so below. It means that once you understand within how all this, you know, consciousness and your thought work and know how to discard of them and know this mental space, you would know exactly how the world works because the world is the manifestation of your own thought from within, from within. So just now, you know, when you see that, oh, and my goosebump is everywhere because we mentioned about education. We mentioned about how to get this knowledge, you know, make it mandatory for our children.
yeah.
That's why the divine that said, okay, I agree with you. I'm sure is that's why the all came straight away.
Totally. And it's crossing barriers. And we've been talking about this individually for over 30 years in our separate careers in teaching and education and all the rest of it that you and I have separately done and together. It's the same thing. And, you know, I personally, I don't want the sick and the ill and the older and the infirm to just be sitting there watching something like this, thinking, I wish I could do that. And they won't even, if they're able to like raise a hand and just allow themselves not to stuff the silence with a begging prayer to Jesus Christ to spare their soul or protect them from the devil, but just to breathe into the spirit and out of the spirit, and even to sit and think about the things that have made them the happiest in their life, the joy of a child laughing, the joy of their children laughing, whatever it is, to separate the program. Like when you hold those three elements up, the black, the red, and the clear, you're showing us clearly these are programs of the mind.
These are all programs.
And what keeps them in place is the terror, because we've been told by leaders, well, you're going to go to hell, bitch, if you don't follow this. Or if you do yoga, you stretch your body, that's the devil. It's a lie. And it's an evil black lie that many millions of people believe and others are being taught. And these are the things we need to speak against and say, you will no longer lie to my brothers and my sisters. And we will bring people into the forefront like Supawan Green with her years of knowledge and proof of great health and joy and connecting to joy, right?
Yeah. There is only one world. There is only one humanity, Homo sapiens sapien. But you see, the fragmentation, the split, it just beyond word. You know, you keep on fighting because this and that, this and that. And all these things, you know, all these things, it all come from all this, you know, come from the thought, come from this bondage, this imprisonment that trick us within, and we cannot get rid of it. So we manifest all these things out into the physical world and then chaotic, okay? And really through education as well, because the education is just more of teaching us to be obedient, you know, do whatever, you know, they say, the authorities tell you, you know, but they don't want us to think. But thank God that we have the ascended master like, you know, Buddha, Christ, all these people, you know, come to help us, you know, to lift the veil. These are the veil. These are the veil that we got to lift. Take it away. Take it away. And the power of control your breathing is just so important that, you know. Can I share you this story?
Yes.
You
Yes.
Yeah. Do I have time, Dani?
Yes, darling.
Do I have time?
Yes, my love.
Okay. I want to show you that when you can control the breathing, it saved my life anyway. So go back long time ago. I was only 23, freshly graduate from university. but because of the turbulence in our political landscape, you know, the killing student, all these things. So I was deep into my depression. I graduated and I could not go to work or anything. So I left home for 7 months, tried to, you know, from one temple to another to do meditation. And then in the end, the last 3 months, I ended up living in a cave by myself for 3 months. Okay. Tropical rainforest at that time. So I think the first month, I think it must be the 4th or the 5th week when I was there. Okay. The cave, you got to walk, you know, up the hill and then climb up the hill. There was the space that you can do walking meditation, you know, about 7 to 8 paces. I have to climb into the cave and then climb down. Once you're in the cave, it was pitch black. Whether you open your eyes or you shut your eyes, pitch black. You got to light the candle, okay? And then I have a really thin sleeping bag, you know, really thin material, you know, Thailand is that I make it for myself. So one night, I was already in my sleeping bag. And sorry, at that time, I already have a habit that when I lie down, I would go straight into knowing my breath, focus on my breath right away. It's happened to me, you know, so innately. And then I just fell to sleep in a trance, really. Okay. And then, you know, I had no fear whatsoever, 23. And that night, I already in my sleeping bag, pitch black. The crack of the cave, I could hear the dry leaf cracking. And then straight away, my heart pounding with fear. Boom, boom, boom. I could hear it just really loud. Boom, boom, boom. But the cave is really confined space. You cannot stand upright. Once you go into the cave, you got to duck your head, you know, you got to sit down straight away. And the width is only as long as my body to lie down, that's all. So to go into the cave and to come out, you've got to be very careful because the ceiling, you've got this stalactite, isn't it? The sharp rock, you know, although it's not that long, but it's really short, but it's sharp enough. If you're not careful, you're going to bang your head and you hurt yourself. You can cut yourself. Okay, so to come into the cave, you've got to be really slow, really mindful. And that night, when I heard something, a stranger come, a visitor came, you know, uninvited, I know that it was an animal, but I don't know what. And I can't remember that I had a torch with me. I know that I have to, you know, light the candle. So what happened is that the noise, cracking noise, you know, coming, and my heart pounding with fear. Oh my God, what am I going to do? What I'm going to do. But there was no time for me to get out. So first of all, I got to light the candle. Secondly, I got to get myself from the sleeping bag, you know, which I had no time to run away. Okay. So I told myself, okay, it's okay. If I must die, I'm going to choose to die in peace, not die with fear. I'm going to die in peace. It's okay. Okay. So what I did, I control my breathing. You know, from the heart that pounding, boom, 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 with fear, you know, of the fight and flight mode. You just want to run away. I control my breathing. So first of all, I bring the sleeping bag, you know, all the way up here. So I'm lying down. So one hand hold tight on the opening of the sleeping bag, okay, which is only thin material. And then I lie down absolutely still, absolutely still. Okay. So I start to control my breathing. And then my breathing slow down, slow down, slow down, until the point that all the fear disappear. Okay. I was stable within, and then I wait. And the sound is kept on coming. So I lie like that. Okay. With one hand holding my what's it? The sleeping bag. And then that animal, okay, it came. Boom. It boom like this first, touching my ankle, and then it go on like this, literally like this, literally like this. Your natural instinct, if you're on the fight and flight mode, what you're going to do, Dani?
Scream and jump up and try and get away. Yeah.
You want to kick, right?
Yeah.
You got to kick it away. You want to, yeah. So that was the mode that I had before, but I know that I could not run away. Okay. So I used the breathing to control my body. So when this thing come, it got the little breathe through my breathing. So this animal climbing like that, literally using my ankle as the sofa. I'm going to rest here for a bit. It's comfy. I don't know, 5 to 10 seconds. So all I knew was that this animal, the texture was really dense and heavy, really heavy. Even now, when I talk about it, I could still feel that. Okay. So as this animal, which later on, I'm not surprised it wasn't a python. It could be a big lizard or a python. I think it's more of a python. I didn't see. And in between my flesh and this animal, there is a thin layer of my sleeping bag on there. Okay. But the point that I like to tell people is that because I have that ability to control the breathing through meditation. You see, when you can control the breathing, you can control your body movement. You can control your body to stay absolutely still without any movement. Because if you start to move, that animal get panic and then can bite you and eat you up. Okay. So I stay up, I mean, even 5 seconds. It could be a lifetime under that circumstances. Okay. And then slowly it's slithering away into the crack of the cave. Now, the next thing, you can call me foolish, innocent, naive, or stupid. Stupid. I think I was so naive, you know. I carry on sleeping without any fearful thought that that python, that animal, will come back and eat me up again. And the next day, if I have any fear at all, I would just, you know, pack my bag, go back home to my mom. But I didn't. I stayed for another 2 months. So altogether, I stayed in the cave for 3 months, all by myself. And the reason that I could stay at the age of 23 is because of meditation skill. So I like you to know that to be able to control your breathing, you'll be able to not just discard your unwanted and painful thought away. You can still look after your physical body, the health issue that you talk about. You know, meditation alone can look after so many things. You know, it's such a wonderful skill that everyone must learn, especially our children. I talk about children again because I'm really passionate about it. When I see children nowadays, I do feel for them, you know. So yeah, so anyway, this is the power of controlling your breath. Controlling your breath.
Yeah.
Okay.
And prevents so much wear and tear on the adrenal system, you know, the heart, the organs, the pressure. And then if, say, someone's in an abusive relationship, the person that they're used to yelling and screaming is also used to their response, their pheromones, their fear. They will emit a frequency that the abuser inhales and looshes. This is a natural response. Yet when the person being abused decides to go into a quiet place, there's no payoff for the abuser. The abuser's no longer got access to the chemical response to the fear slushing from his or her victim. And again, the power of what you're gifting us in the knowledge that you have is beyond anything. It's one of the most precious gifts I feel that we as humans, it's a survival mechanism at the most basic ancient level of self. Is having that
the ascended master already give this really precious knowledge, to us. Yeah. So through this, we talk a lot about the unconditional love and being, non-judgmental. It's easier said than done. To have the unconditional love, it's easier to do when you can have the innocent perception. Okay. When you practice meditation, and because this is the resistance, prevents you from unconditional love, prevent you from non-judgmental, because you don't want to judge people. But the minute you see something, your thought already judged without you saying anything. You might not say, but you already know that you have judged that person. Okay, so this is the resistance, preventing people from unconditional love and non-judgment. So until you do meditation and discard all this, when you have this freedom, have this mental space with you, unconditional love and non-judgment become natural. Become a natural thing. People come to criticize you, do stabbing on your back, doing all this nasty thing toward you. You just don't feel that you hate that person, because you know that that person did all this awful thing to you because their answer to their own, negative thought is not from their true self.
Yeah.
Not from their true self at all. It's from these minds, within. Tell them that you do this nasty thing, all these things. You see? But once they take this negative thought away, come back to this pure consciousness, come back to this true self, they don't have any urge to hate anyone, to get angry at anyone, to judge anyone, because this is the pure wisdom that come from within. As within, so without. Because when you understand this thing inside, like the children that I talk about, because when they see the clear mind, this thing is the wisdom, is the insight from within. And it has nothing to do with age, has nothing to do with physical age. The physical age can be quite young, okay? But the word that come out is really wise, because this one is the wisdom in itself. Okay, so to practice unconditional love, you just practice meditation and get rid of all this, thought that imprison you. And then everything will just sort itself out. All the problem, suppose if we can, it come in now. My download come in saying that talk about this meditation shop. I have this vision, Dani. I have this vision that I really like, the majority of people who walk the street in the world, be able just to pop into a meditation shop anytime. Just like we pop into McDonald's, Starbucks, all these things. Why not pop into a meditation shop? Okay, I have a very clear vision, clear concept what to do in this meditation shop. I have a whole array of meditation technique, massage meditation, Tai Chi, yoga, and all these things. You can see all the tools that I collect, okay, to help people have the concentration. Okay, you just close your eyes and then do this and then concentrate on your sensation. Wow. Oh, I feel good. And all these negative thoughts, just disappear into thin air. You see, I have a whole array of things, techniques to help people. So people come into this meditation shop and choose the menu. What kind of menu that you want to do meditation, and then we provide for you. Okay, just let's say 20 minutes, half an hour, just pop in. de-stress yourself, get all the stress away, just forget about it. Knitting, sewing, painting by number, all these things, so simple.
Yes.
And then I support them with my knowledge.
Yes.
That's all.
Yeah.
So what we need, Dani, if you know anyone who are the philanthropists, you got lots of money, your millions, your billions, but you don't know what to spend. You got all the, how many cars in your garage already. How about throw your money this way to the Innocent Perception Foundation, to Supawan Green? I will spend the money for you. I will open the meditation shop every corner of the street. Okay, instead, we have enough of Starbucks, enough of McDonald's, KFC, Dunkin' Donuts, enough of that. How about come to open the meditation shop? Bring your children in. Anyone want to come in? Come on, 20 minutes to have an hour of meditation in the way that you can choose your menu. Oh, my thought in here is just so clear. So clear, but I don't have the money. So I need philanthropists. So if you like to, help me set up all these meditation shops around the world. If McDonald's, KFC, and Starbucks can do this, why can't we do it? Why can't we do it? Why can't we set up all these meditation shops? And then we can move up to 5D civilization in no time at all. I believe that.
We just need to remove it, which is what's happening, the repulsive leadership that wants us to die eating KFC, McDonald's, and all of that. That's what it wants, but we remove that filth and squalor. And then we just
replace with something really positive.
Downloading the nirvana that we have free access to. I love it. Well,
download the nirvana.
Right. You have a YouTube channel, and you also on there, I'm going to put it underneath here, you have recorded, was it 18 different Tai Chi?
18 movements of Tai Chi Qi Gong. Yeah. I got to call it Tai Chi Qi Gong, Tai Chi Qi Gong. So don't get mix up the word Tai Chi as Chi energy. It isn't, okay? The word Tai Chi means grand ultimate, means source, means the ultimate truth, means innocent perception. God, thou, everything is all is one. Okay, so I think the terminology innocent perception, which is the term that I invented, okay, to represent the grand ultimate, which is tangible, and then it's easy to understand, and is embedded with the meditation practice. Okay, it won't send you down this slippery slope, that you just talk and debate, and then you get nowhere and end up fighting. No, I don't want that. I want, when we talk about this subject, I like people, to take people into the meditation practice. Yeah. Okay. So my son and me, okay, help me rebrand the YouTube channel. Before that, it used to call Bring Your Mental Self Back Home website, but we take that away. Okay, and then replace with the innocentperception.org. That is the name of my website. And my YouTube channel, the English one. I got the Thai channel, you see. I got all the channel is all in Thai and English, but the English one, I just start the rebranding, and then with the help of my son, doing all this short video. The knowledge is mine. I give it to my son, and then he do all this for me, and then feed onto the platform like TikTok, Instagram, okay, YouTube, and then Facebook. So the name is all Innocent Perception. Okay, Innocent Perception. I will give you the link.
Yeah, we'll put all the links under here for everyone. We'll put your Thai channel underneath as well. And
as well. Okay, thank you. Yeah.
We have a multinational, international audience here on this channel. We're very blessed. We're very blessed.
Yeah.
Well, darling.
So I hope. Yeah. Thank you very much.
Yeah,
Okay. Yeah,
so
thank you very much for inviting me. And then I hope that the message that we conveyed today will be very useful to your audience. Okay. And then I hope I I want to feel philanthropist, to take up on this idea about the meditation shop, massage and meditation, everything, I can have. This is about helping humanity as a whole. Yeah, if it can take up, it would be great. Okay, remove all the negative, all the fat food, and then put something positive so that we can help raise the energy of the
raise,
humanity into the 5D
raise,
quicker.
raise the frequency. What a beautiful family event. Having these centers with every age group, with really good people running it and getting involved and raising that beautiful frequency. Yeah.
That's it. Yeah,
How our
that's it.
lives will become. Definitely, definitely. Well, Supawan Green, you are an enigma and a beauty and a world leader, and I'm so honored that you came on my channel again. Thank you so much. And to you and all.
Oh, you're welcome. Thank you so much for inviting me. Yeah, I'm so
Of
chuffed. Thank you.
course, so sure.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
to you beautiful guys, thank you for spending time here. I do invite you to check out all of Supawan Green's details are under this broadcast, and really click on the video that has all of her 18 beautiful Tai Chi movements, and it's really going to help fitness and your mental state, and pass it on and share it. All right, so
Okay. Yeah.
love to
Can
all.
I say one more thing, that I'm working on the masterclass, okay, to put on my website. And then this November I will have the first a retreat at the meditation center in Thailand. So you can check it out on my website. Okay. Yeah.
Okay,
Thank you.
wonderful,
Yeah.
wonderful. And what part of Thailand, to let people know?
Oh, it's just about 30 to 40 kilo outside of Bangkok. It's just the next province from Bangkok. It's not far. Okay. And the center is beautiful. Got the little bit of waterfall, everything. Yeah. Yeah. It's only just open about less than 2 years. And then this year is the first time that I'm going to do the retreat. And then we're going to talk about all these things, give you all the different technique, and then massage and meditation, all these things. Yeah, it will be fun. So if you're interested, please come check it out. Check it out. Okay, thank you.
Excellent. And it is a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful center. Yeah, beautiful. The light coming in and the
Okay.
water around us there. Just stunning, absolutely stunning. All right, Supawan
You're
Green.
frozen.
And thank you to our beautiful audience. My name is Dani Henderson. I send you love from my heart to yours. Keep breathing. I know the wheels are coming off, but keep breathing. With people like Supawan leading the world in how to relax and meditate and connect, we can't go too badly wrong, can we? All right, lots of love, and see you soon.